What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV today, and apparently Square Enix stock is not doing too well at all at the moment with this new Final Fantasy 16 game. We have heard reports previously that Square Enix was not pleased with the numbers of this game, with this game being a PS5 exclusive. Unlike the previous entry of 15 being on all platforms, their stock has fallen 30% from its peak this year, wiping almost $2 billion off the company's market value since Final Fantasy 16's release. So this is not a good sign at all. What is going on with this company? I was like, maybe this exclusivity deals with Sony is not paying off. They need to make these games multi-platform again at this point. Because all Square Enix really has is Final Fantasy at the current moment. Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest. But the most popular is Final Fantasy. Like, they get rid of the Western games like Tomb Raider and the Deus Ex games like that. So this is mainly just Japanese titles like Final Fantasy. And if the mainline title is not doing well on PlayStation, then I think it's time for a change. Like, sure, I think this game's going to PC either this year or next year. It's releasing at a later date, but they need to get on that ASAP. Maybe bring this game over to Xbox too, because I'd rather have them, I don't know, lose a little bit of money than completely go bankrupt at this point, because it's not a good look. They had the solo companies before because they was having issues with the different companies, with mainly the Western ones, but now, even with their mainline when they're having issues, not a good sign, so. This exclusivity, PS5 exclusivity, is not paying off for Square Enix, is the gist of this article right here. But this person said Final Fantasy 16 is a success. I mean, I don't think it's a success if they're losing, their stock is falling 30% and they're losing $2 billion. So I don't know if that's a success right there at that point. PS5 was the home of more third-party flops than any console ever. I don't know. It was looking spooky, because I know they had Godfall, Babylon's Fall. I'm pretty sure there's more other ones. Forspoken. How can I forget about that one? Forspoken that came out this year. There's a lot of flops on that console while being exclusive. Just not looking good at all. Like, if you think it's because of exclusivity, I think it's mainly because of exclusivity. Like, this is on all platforms, PC, Xbox. I don't think I don't think I have this issue with their sales like this. Final Fantasy is a big title. Their newest entry should get way more sales. It shouldn't be a bummer. It shouldn't be a flop when they're releasing a new title. This is not a good sign right here. Making Final Fantasy 16 PS exclusive was a bit of an own goal, to be honest. The Forspoken, well, that was just crap. Some bad decisions have been making me think as this really should have been avoided, as Square makes some fantastic games. It doesn't matter as the great games they do make if they're going to be out of business soon, because they're making money off these games. So we see why they're doing deals with Xbox now. We're bringing the MMO one to Xbox. We need to bring the 16 over to Xbox too, and their Final Fantasy remake as well, because this is not a good look just being exclusive only on PlayStation. FF16 not coming to PC was a crime. I swear I wasn't getting into it. Did come to PC. People voted with their wallets. Okay. Guess Final Fantasy 16 was more final for the Square Enix stock than they anticipated. Like the little twist on words right there. Some of these major studios need to be multi-platform to succeed. I think that's the honest reality. People want to brag about the PlayStation console sold, but if the user base isn't buying these games like that, then you need to be multi-platform. I have no doubt they would have been successful if it was released on Xbox as well. Unshackle these developers. Then this clown says no one buys JRPGs on Xbox. Really? I'm pretty. Ain't Starfield? Okay, he says JRPG. He did clarify JRPGs. When it was like, I'm pretty sure they released Final Fantasy 16 or Final Fantasy remake on Xbox, people would buy that in droves. I was like, it's just funny. They think that people just don't like Japanese games on Xbox for whatever reason. That's such a stupid notion to put out there. This title's awkward. There have been a lot of duds that have been failing from the last 2 years, like Forspoken, but not Final Fantasy 16 though. Okay, if Forspoken flops, okay, we expect that. If Valkyrie Elysium flops, we expect that. So Ocean flops, we expect that, but not the big mainline title, Final Fantasy 16. Why is that flopping? Like, you can't just excuse that. Like, why is that big title flopping like that? It's not good. But I was told Final Fantasy 16 was a giant success and Square didn't need Xbox. Well, that was a lie. The lie that determined that was a lie. They do need Xbox. They need PC as well, also to make money. Damn, the Series S. Yes, the Series S is to blame for this issue. Definitely the Series S to blame. My heart is breaking. Playing the smallest violin. Okay. Sad this happens when they actually release some good games this year. Thanks for spoken. Bet that check from Sony can't even cover the bill. Doesn't seem like it. Totally not related to the other businesses units. Let's always blame Final Fantasy 16. Okay. This is what happens when you double down on NFTs and live service fodder for most of your releases. Whatever they're doing, they need to change it ASAP because this is not a good look. We all know who the culprit behind this is. It's the dude looking angrily at the Xbox Series S. Somehow, some developer is going to blame the Series S for this. We just know what's going to happen. This person says that Square Enix is totally fine, that they'll be fine under PlayStation/Sony's umbrella, but Square Enix isn't struggling financially. LMAO, shaking my head. Yeah. Hopefully we just get Kingdom Hearts 4. I mainly just want that one. Kingdom Hearts 4 and the new Final Fantasy 7. Just keep that going. This is just wild. Final Fantasy that's pretty like a well-known title, and it's not doing great. Their biggest entry is not doing great at all, which is a big bummer right there. So hopefully they learn from this and stop taking Sony's exclusivity money because it's not working. If it comes to Xbox, there won't be that much of a loss. I would have bought Final Fantasy 16 if it was on PC. I would have bought it if it was on Xbox, to be honest. I would have bought it day one, but I'm probably going to wait for a price drop. Like, I'm definitely not in a rush now with Starfield being out, so it's like, they should just brought on all platforms. And you have this big drama or controversy right now. Square Enix bombed themselves. This is literally part of the plan. Wouldn't be surprised if Sony's long-term goal was to reduce their value to make them easier to acquire. People see Sony's playing some chess moves right now, knowing they're not going to sell enough copies of that game on PlayStation to acquire them when they're weaker and struggling. I don't know. I don't know if Sony's that smart. Some big brain moves right there. Only a matter of time before Sony buys them then. Release it on PC, then geniuses. They're going to have to recoup some of that money. They're going to have to release it on PC, so that's definitely happening. And they might as well release it on Xbox too, to be honest. The reason? Yes, Phil Spencer is definitely the reason why their stock is going down. And not them just dealing with Sony exclusively. Because ponies don't buy games. They're too busy console warring on Twitter instead of buying games they clamor so much about. I blame exclusivity, which I think is the main reason why this game is not doing well as Square Enix expects. So, yeah, I'm going to conclude it right here. Square Enix is not doing good financially. I don't think that's enough to taint the company, but they are taking some losses with this exclusivity with Sony. Hopefully they recur some of these losses by releasing it on PC, and hopefully an Xbox port soon, maybe. We know they did a talk, they did meetings with Phil Spencer, so hopefully this game is coming soon rather than later, so, or not at all. So I'm going to include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this issue with Square Enix right now. On a mainline title like Final Fantasy 16, their stock is just plummeting. So definitely want to see your comments down below. Leave a like this video. Thanks for watching, and peace.